The Architect's Code, finding the human element in an AI world. At Apex Academy, the future was measured by the index. Amara stared at her wristband, where a shimmering 98.5 floated in the air. Though the score was high, the news ticker on the classroom wall made her heart sink. AI outperforms humans in 90% of data jobs. Amara wanted to be an architect, but she feared her dreams were being coded away by machines that never slept. Dax sat across the aisle, his wristband glowing with a perfect 100. He was a master of the prompt, using advanced AI to generate every essay and design project in seconds. He didn't worry about the future because he planned to let the machines do the heavy lifting. He looked at Amara's sketches and smirked, confident that his automated efficiency made her hand-drawn efforts obsolete. During the Future Careers Fair, Amara stood before a recruiter from a world-famous design firm. She showed her portfolio of perfectly calculated, AI-assisted floor plans. The recruiter, Miss Vane, flipped through them with a bored expression. "These are technically perfect, Miss," Vane said, "but the AI did the thinking. Tell me, Amara, where is the human story in these buildings?" Amara had no answer. Seeking an escape, Amara wandered into a forgotten wing of the school. There, she found a studio filled with physical models, charcoal dust, and glowing wires. She met Coda, a student who rarely checked his index score. He was wearing a haptic glove, using his hand to pull and shape a 3D hologram as if it were clay. He wasn't just typing commands, he was sculpting with his soul. Coda moved with the grace of a dancer, his hand movements translating into complex digital structures. He wasn't fighting the technology. He was treating it like a high-powered paintbrush. "The AI gives us the math," Coda explained without looking up. "But math doesn't know what it feels like to walk through a park at sunset. Only you know that." Coda handed Amara a digital stylus and pointed to a blank workspace. "Dawn, ask the machine to build a house," he said. "Show the machine how you want the light to hit the floor in the morning. Lead the tool, don't follow it." Amara hesitated, then made her first stroke. It wasn't a command. It was a memory of her grandmother's sun-drenched kitchen. For weeks, Amara lived in the studio. She learned to use AI to handle the structural physics and material costs, while she focused on the human element, the curves, the warmth, and the hidden corners. Her index score dropped as she spent less time on standard tests, but her designs began to breathe. She was no longer competing with the machine. She was the machine's conductor. The Final Vision exhibition arrived. Dax stood at his booth, showcasing a massive, hyper-realistic city designed entirely by a top-tier algorithm. It was flawless, cold, and symmetrical. He looked at Amara's booth and laughed. "You spent hours on those hand-drawn textures," he said. "My AI did 1,000 versions of that in a second. You're wasting your time." The head judge, Dr. Eris, walked past Dax's booth with a quick nod. When he reached Amara's display, a community center that looked like it was grown from the earth, he stopped. She touched a sensor that played the sound of wind through the building's halls. "Why did you choose this specific curve?" Dr. Eris asked. Amara smiled and explained how it captured the local breeze to keep the air fresh without power. Amara didn't win the efficiency award, but she won the visionary grant. Dr. Eris told her, "Machines can give us the best answers, but they don't know which questions are worth asking. We need people who can dream." Amara walked out of the academy, her wristband dim but her future bright. She wasn't afraid of the robots anymore. She was ready to lead them into a world only a human could imagine.